You know the thing right here, you can look at it and see.
Oh, what's the difference? Oh, turkey ham.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly,
That's what I'm
everyone
saying.
here ready to do battle
I
as
mean, if
Tampa
you can
Bay
go
gets
about, you
ready
can
to
just shoot
match
me.
up with
I
Aaron
was, oh,
Rodgers
no,
and the
I was
Green Bay
there. I don't know if
Packers.
you was
On the
going to know
return
store,
from his
but
end
I
zone,
would.
Malik Taylor. And
But
he
you got
had
pick
no
and save
room to
right there on
run
what's
as
the
he's
name? On
tackled
Good Hope.
down inside the 20.
No, I just don't want to go there. Then some store that it's a pick and save, but certain.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now second
I
and
might
10
walk
after
back
the
to the store
incompletion on
later.
first down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On third down, here's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the
On fourth and
Packers are on the
15.
board first here on the road in Tampa. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
You all right?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Right.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had benefit a good field position into a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On second down, another run for Dillon. Say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's taken down inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down and 4. Rodgers, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Packers pick it up.
No.
The big man rumble. And he will bring this one back.
I believe it.
Return for a Green Bay touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot, they run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Come on, back out there, Rogers.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And he missed it. It's no good. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Room here to run. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing his Rodgers on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he's got this down to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And again, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Yeah, it's from Georgia.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
I ain't even but it's from Georgia.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.